Welcome here. So I'm going to show you a very simple step on how to create beautiful sites, how you can create amazing interface for yourself, for your clients in less than 1 hour. All right, so my name is Timothy Anete, and this is brought to you by Team Tech Solution in partnership with Marketing Lab HQ. So firstly, what you need to understand that you must have before you consider developing a website is the domain, right? We'll need a domain here, and that domain is what is called the .com, the .ng, .com.ng, the .org, the .biz, and whichever ones that you wish to use. So those are extensions. .com is an extension for commercial. Um, .org is mostly used for organizations, NGOs, churches, and all that. Right? .com.ng or .ng represents a local extension, like a Nigerian specified extension. Okay, so and other numerous extensions that are available also. Now, to start with, coming down here, you get to understand that I'm going to show you how to develop a website using WordPress. All right, from here, I'm going to show you how to develop e-commerce website that you can list all your products. You can integrate payments gateway, like Paystack, yeah, and then you have it easy and straightforward done here. All right, so quickly, I'm going to go to the first stage, which after you have registered your domain, I used mostly for my domain registration. I used namecheap.com for my domain registration. All right, so you can choose to register your domain there as well for yourself and for your clients. However, you may also not choose to register that also. You may at the same time choose to use a different platform which you can Google. So if you are registering the .com.ng, which is local extension, and not all platforms register that. Okay, so you have to consider using whogohosts.com. That's actually the one I use most times. Okay, so I'm giving them that free ad. If you have difficulties, because most times you may need someone to help you handle that, I'm here. Just send us a mail, call us. We can register your domain, we can host it for you easily. But most importantly, what you need to understand is that before you can develop any website, you will need a domain, you will need a hosting. That is to say, before you can take it up to the internet. Now, what is a domain? What is a hosting? Let me just explain to you in few minutes. Normally, I should have projected this and showed you in a slide, but it's not necessary. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by domain and hosting. All right, so domain here, um, hosting here. All right, so none of these can function without each other. Right, so looking at this, domain here is more like, okay, you walk into a corporate affairs commission, CAC, to register your business name. All right, and then they register the business name and provide you with certificate at the end of the day, which you have paid to register the name and you also paid to get the certificate. All right, at the end of the day, you have your business name registered. They are not going to be the one to rent an office for you. All right, so you go somewhere and rent an office. Now, the same thing applies on the internet. So you have gone on the internet and then you've registered your business on the internet. So, like you saw teamtechsolution.com here, okay, so it means that I've registered my business on the internet. Likewise, I've registered it with Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria. All right, so coming up here, what I want to really have is that I want to rent an office space just like I have rented an office space offline for my business. So on the internet, where your website will be accommodated. All right, you need to rent an office space. This is what we call hosting, renting office space on the internet. All right. So these, like, we have different measurements, different page size. We also have different measurements and different page size on the internet as well. So it ranges from 500 MB to 1 GB, 2 GB, 10 GB, and unlimited. All right. So you can choose where you host that. Normally, I register and host here as well on Namecheap. You can get a hosting as well. But then I have a reseller hosting that I do not need to come here every now and then to register and host. Okay, so what I do generally is I go straight to the point. I buy my domain here and I go to my own personal hosting platform and host, because I have a reseller hosting with an international hosting provider. All right. So in case you want to host cheaply, you can always contact us. We can help you host. So now, going straight to the point, what do we need to achieve? We first of all will need to know that we need to install the software called WordPress. All right, of course, we are doing that online. So coming up here, you have a domain already, which is the first thing you need to request that your clients pay for. All right, in addition to the charge you're going to charge him for developing the platform for him. All right, so now I have my domain. What you need to do is that once you've registered and hosted your domain, you'll be provided with what we call control panel details. Control panel login details. Okay, so that is the username and then the password. All right, you're going to be provided with these two. These two will help you gain access to your control panel where you can make everything happen eventually. So here we've been provided with that already. So what I'm going to do straight here would be that to access the control panel, you just type the forward slash after the domain.com, you forward slash and type cpanel. Okay, so that C there represents control panel. All right, cpanel there. Then you'll be redirected to where you can provide the login information to your platform. Okay, so here I repeat again, are details that will be provided when you register and host your platform. All right, so coming in here, I'm going to log in. Provide your username, provide your password here. Of course, that's confidential. Okay, so log in again. Try to open the link again. All right, so while that comes up, so you just provide your username, provide your password, and you are good to go. You really wouldn't have any difficulties if your details are correct there. Now here is it. We are logged into this platform right now. This is my control panel. Firstly, I have to start by letting you understand that this, even though I have done a recording that has to do with all the video calls with the control panel information, of course, you can watch that to understand what all these are meant for. The file manager, the images, everything here I've described and explained them in a video separately from this particular one. So I wouldn't spend much time here explaining all this. But you need one important thing here, and that's very simple. What you need here is to come down this platform, just go down to where you have Spectacular Apps Installer. Remember, I told us we're going to be working with a WordPress software. All right, we have so many so many content management platforms, but right here we're going to be working with WordPress. So if you can develop with WordPress, definitely you can develop virtually everything. And you know, in the package that you got about this video, I didn't just give you WordPress video. I also gave you a video that teaches you how to write HTML, how to write CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, PHP. All right, so WordPress here gives you a stress-free process of developing a website faster and easily. Okay, so I'm going to click here on WordPress. Firstly, there, then I'm going to click on install. All right, now one thing you need to know is that this is not a fresh domain. Now, by that, I mean that my domain has been in existence because, as you saw my site on display earlier. So it means that I cannot install this on this domain directory. So I cannot install it as being teamtechsolution.com because there are contents on this particular domain already. So what I need to do is I need to install this in a directory. Now, by directory, I mean I have to add maybe create another folder to this. I can create a folder calling it training, can create a folder calling it students, can create a folder calling it class. But I just have to create a folder that separates this particular site from my main site so I don't have a disruption. All right. So, but if you have just registered a domain for your client, where you are going to have, you are not going to tamper with what is written here. All right. So just work with a domain that shows here for you, and then go down, provide the site name. But here I'm going to provide something like video course. Okay. All right. So what is the name that we want to use? All right. Website design training. And then what's the description? How to design professional websites using WordPress. All right, that's the description there. So coming down here, you have, okay, admin username. So you can choose admin username, admin password. You provide your password that you can always use to log in. All right, email address, you leave the email address there, and then you install. Okay, so you can see it's counting the percentage of the installation so far. All right, fully installed, 101% installed. Okay, so look at this. It's shown us here the site link, and also it's shown us here the WP-admin. All right, so that's how to install your platform to start with. The next thing I'm going to do for us here will be how we begin the process of creating our site. What we've just done here is a process of installation. All right, so in the next video, we're going to start with the process of accessing our home page, accessing our admin page, and also how we can set up our websites in less than an hour. All right, stay with me in the next video. My name is Timothy Adete. Okay, guys, remember earlier we started from the installation. Right now we are going to go straight to the pages. All right, where we are going to take up how we can fully develop our website using the WordPress software. All right, right here we have done our installation. So what next we need to do is to go straight to the page. And remember our directory was slash video course. All right, so just come up and either you click on the link or you just type the link here slash video course. Remember, if we use this domain and then we added video course as a directory, I took my time to explain this to you. I believe you've not forgotten this. All right, so if I click on enter here, it will show us, all right, this is the interface of what we're going to have. Remember, we added a name there to be the site name to be website design training, and when we added a description to be how to design professional websites using WordPress. All right, that was our description there, and this is more like the sample. You know, they are just more of the metas. It's the demos. Yeah, I think that's better word. That's a better word to use. The demos out here. Okay, so we're going to configure everything here to our test. I told you we're going to start with e-commerce, and when we are going to migrate from e-commerce to a corporate site, business site, right? If you understand how to do an e-commerce and a corporate site, you can definitely do church site, you can definitely do school site. I'm just going to show you how to manipulate your way, definitely 100% without coding. You're going to be shocked. All right, so let's go. Now that you are here, another thing is that you will need to know how to access your administrative angle as admin. Yeah, as a person to manage this platform, you will need to know how to access the platform for your benefit. All right, one of the things I will do here will be picking this link. I just highlighted and copied it. I'm going to open a new tab. I'm going to open a new tab and paste it here. And then look at this. There is a / after the link. So I'm going to type WP, which represents WordPress. All right. I'm going to put a hyphen dash admin. All right. Follow me closely. Then enter. Okay. So this would load out and it will request that we provide login information here. All right. So you are to provide the username, you have to provide the password. If you watch the previous video, you will get to understand that there was a particular section where we provided the username, where we provided the password. In the username we used there was admin, all right, and I actually asked you to choose your password. At the same time, I have to discourage you on this. Do not use admin as your username in a site that you are ready to launch. The reason being that it renders you vulnerable. All right, so it makes you vulnerable to attack. It makes you vulnerable to hackers. All right, so don't use that username because it's predictable. So, but we use it for this training because it's going to be deleted after this training. Okay, so I'm going to provide the username and the password and then click on login. Now this will take us to where we call dashboard. All right, look at this. This is the dashboard of this platform. You are free to call it the admin section, the administrative unit of this web platform. All right, so this is where we are going to control everything that we need in the setting, designing, the interface, virtually everything, the content we're going to bring up, the image you are going to bring up. So virtually everything will be controlled from here. But the first thing you need to do here is to consider your interface. So changing your theme. All right, you can call it template, but originally we call it theme. All right, so for WordPress it is theme. That's THEME. All right, coming up here, you first of all need to understand the functions of everything here in case you are getting to see WordPress for the very first time of your life. Now, this is Jetpack. All right, it's a plugin, more like a full account. And this one here is your post. Okay, I'm going to start with that. Now, you understand that originally WordPress was created for blog, all right? But we found a way to configure it to make up a beautiful website, both e-commerce, because there are plugins like WooCommerce that has come in, and then we have other plugins that has helped us to make up a good e-commerce, corporate websites, school websites, church websites, just keep naming them, organization, individuals. All right, non-governmentals, even governmentals, organization, political campaigns, websites are made using this platform as well. All right, so this post here will help you to modify content on your blog section. All right, so you can have all posts where you can get to see all existing and the ones you've added. You can get to see how you can add new posts to this. You can get to create categories. Of course, you can segment your content. Yeah, so that's where you have the categories, and you can as well create tags that you can also use, which of course will enhance your visibility, because keywords of course will be added through the tags. Now media here, of course I shouldn't be explaining what media means. This is where you, the library here shows you where you've the medias you've uploaded and the ones that came with the system. All right, so add new media here helps you to upload your media, be it video, be it image, graphics, visuals, videos, audios. All right, so that's what you have under the media. All right, so under the pages here, you have all pages. Of course, you know, when you are creating your site, you're going to have menus. You're going to have it imputed through pages. All right, so you're going to have all pages, and you can also add new page here. So comments here is where you can get to see, because originally, like I told you, this was created for blog. You can get to see existing comments, and you can also deactivate your comments. All right, so another one here is the marketplace. Okay, so this is more like the WordPress marketplace, where you can get to buy plugins, themes, and other enhancing tools for your web development. All right, so appearance. Now appearance has to do with everything, like the interface, the look, and the setting. All right, so you will know that when someone says I love your appearance, it means that it comprises of from head to toe, your cap if you wear one, your shirts, your shoes, your trousers, everything that you just wore. So appearance here controls everything interface of this platform. You can see the theme, the customize, the widget. So the widgets are the things by the sides and by the footer. All right, so the menu here, all right, the navigation buttons, the background here, the colors. All right, so the premium themes in case you want to upgrade, and then the theme editor. So this helps you to edit the code. So this is where you are going to access the codes if you ever want to. All right, now you have the plugins. Now, as the name implies, plug-ins. It means that it's bringing in of additional, you can call it add-on, okay, bringing in extra thing to help in the functionality of the website. So there are existing plugins, like for example, the plugin that will help us to have an e-commerce website is an add-on to this platform called WooCommerce. All right, it didn't come with it, so we are going to bring it up maybe with a theme, embedded in a theme, but it is a plugin. All right, you can view all the install. You can also see how you can install new. All right, and this is the plugin editor. All right, so users here, of course, you can get to add new users. You can get to see new users. Users in the sense that people that have access to manage your website. You can create access. You can create editor. You can create administrator. You can create moderator. All right, you can add new here. You can view profiles. All right, so tools. Now, when we are talking about tools, it means that you have some things that will help you in maybe adjusting, in maybe readjusting, in maybe creating new things. So you can see available tools, you can see the import tools, you can see the export tools, you can see the site health. All right, you can see the export personal data, you can see the erase personal data. All right, those are the tools available right there, and this is setting. Of course, even in your mobile phone, you know, in settings, you can do a lot to do, you can have a lot to do with privacy. You can see permalinks. Now, permalinks in the sense that if like this link that we saw here that shows teamtechsolution.com/video course, which is the right link. So the permalink there can change and it will become text. I mean, it will become the slash here can change from remaining video course to maybe codes 12051. So now you if you are changing the permalinks, right? For example, you want to change the link that controls your post, a particular page, instead of it showing, for instance, slash products, right? So it's going to show like slash 812 slash PR. So inexplainable link. All right, so permalink can help you configure all that. All right, media. All right, you can set your media, you can set up your discussion, your reading, your writing, general. So some of these we are going to make people use of. All right, so the collapse here means that you just want days to hit. All right, you can also bring them back here. All right, so that's all about what you have on your dashboard. Now the next thing we are going to do here, we'll be going to appearance, and then going to where we have themes. Now, what we want to do here is to change our interface. All right. What we want to do is to change the interface of our website. So we are going to bring up a theme. Now, to start with, where do you get themes? WordPress has free themes, but free themes may not give you the uniqueness of what you want to achieve, especially if you are if you build a client for a website that costs as much as 100 and something thousand, or a website that costs as much as 200,000, or a website that costs as much as 70, 80 thousand, 50,000. Of course, you can manage to use a free theme and proceed. But then you need to understand that a premium theme ranges from 52 to $65. All right, it can be more. All right, if you come to where you have okay, there are so many platforms where you can get themes. If you just go to Google and type premium themes, let me not assume premium WordPress themes, you'll see a whole lot of options here. Theme Forest is one of the best platforms where I get themes. Now, if I click on it, you'll see recommendations for 2020. All right, but then if you're just starting up, you may not need to buy theme for now. You can see we have about 11,920 results. Of course, a lot. There are a lot. Okay, so you see $59, you see $35, you see $60. I told you. All right, so you can keep scrolling, keep scrolling, and you can see, of course, you can always preview. You can always preview to see. You can always preview to see how it looks before you commit your money to it. But I'm going to tell you this. If you are just starting, you can't afford 50 something dollars for a theme. I have my way around it. You can contact me. I will find a way to give you a theme less than even maybe around say $20, maybe say $30, depending. So just get along, get in touch with me. I will get you that. But to start with, you can use free theme. Alongside it, also I have my way of I may attach a free theme for you here as well. Just contact me. I will share with you some premium, yet I will give you access for free. All right, on how you can use them for your website. You can see this particular interface. Let's preview this. Let's preview this and see how it looks and how you can have this on your personal site. So look at this. Doesn't it look beautiful? You built. Do you like it? All right. Okay. All right. So we are going to use this for our corporate website. It looks beautiful. All right. In our corporate website, we're going to use that. But for our e-commerce web, all right, so we are going to consider using an e-commerce theme so that we don't struggle in all our settings and other things that we need to do. All right, so let's continue in our next video on how we bring up theme and how we set up the process. Remember, my name is Timothy Anete, and I'll see you in our next video. From where we stopped in the last video, here I'm going to continue by bringing up a theme. I told us about the theme that we're going to be using, and I took us through how we can get themes in our last video. So right here, from appearance, I'm going to bring up my theme here. Going to upload. Going to upload here. That is from appearance, themes. Go to upload, upload themes. Be using theme called Electro. All right, once you get the theme, you have to unpack it first. Until you get the main theme file inside it, just like the one I selected right there. Until you get the main theme pack inside it, you shouldn't upload anything. And once you get the main theme pack inside it, you select the one. It will show you the child theme and the main package. So I selected the main one. Activate when it shows you this message that it's been successfully installed. All right, look at this. Like I told you, we are starting with the e-commerce website first. All right, so having installed the theme, you can see the next thing here is showing us begin installing plugins. So I'm going to click on it. I will select all the plugins to be installed, and I will select action here. Select all the plugins, select action, install. Okay, that's bulk action. So it will install everything except in a case of any issue. All right, you can see everything has been installed with the result shown there. Okay, so let's go back to our plugin installer. Activate here. This time, after selecting everything here, go to the bulk action, select activate. So after installation, you have to activate the plugins. Click on activate here, click on apply rather, to activate all plugins. The process of activation is ongoing. Now everything has been activated. So let's go back to our dashboard. All right, so the plugins are activated, installed and activated right now. We have the likes of Visual Composer. So we have the likes of WooCommerce. Looking at this, since we are working on an e-commerce portal, e-commerce website, so to say, now I told us that we are using WordPress And for us to be able to power an effective e-commerce, we have to work with a particular plugin called WooCommerce. All right, this is WooCommerce, and WooCommerce requires some kind of setting, which we are going to be doing right now. So you can see, get your store up and running more quickly with a new and improved setup experience. Yes, please. All right, so clicking on that, of course, you have the option of saying not right now, but I would advise you set up the WooCommerce, even if you are not using it immediately, set it up so that when you are ready to use it, you wouldn't be having issues with the plugin. All right, so where is your store based? So you have to provide your details here. You can say Lagos, Nigeria. We have, of course, you have to provide your exact address. I'm just using that for the training set. All right, so country, Nigeria. Okay, so my location can be Nigeria, Lagos. Of course, you can see your own location. If you're in Abuja, if you're in Port Harcourt, if you're in Uyo, if you're in Kano, if you're in Ibadan, different options are there. Right, the city where you are, okay, Lagos, and the postcode. All right, so you have your postcode there. I'm setting up a store for a client, or you are setting up a store for yourself. You can provide this. All right, so whichever one, if you are setting up for a client, you should know. If you are setting up for yourself, you should know. All right, so we're going to set up, okay, build a better WooCommerce, get improved features and fast fix this by sharing non-sensitive data via usage tracking that shows us how WooCommerce is used. No personal data is tracked or stored. All right, continue. You can choose to use it, you can choose not to. Just continue with this. All right, so what is your category of what industry are you promoting? What products are you promoting? In which industry does the store operate? All right, choose any fashion, apparel, and accessories, health and beauty, art, music and photography, electronics and computers, food and drink, home furniture and garden, others. All right, so you can choose whichever one that suits into what you are building for. All right, so this one says what type of products will be listed. Choose any that applies. All right, physical products. All right, downloadable products. You can choose that if depending. So, but if this is about fashion, of course, they are physical products. All right, you can also choose if it's subscription. Okay, subscription based. For instance, you want people to pay for maybe membership platform for subscription product that is renewable, like for domain name, for domains. All right, registration, of course, you know it's renewable annually. All right, you also have the one that is renewable monthly. So you can always do that. So membership platform as well, composite products, create and offer a personalized product kits. All right, custom product configurators. So bookings can always just check what you are building for exactly. But I'm going to leave it at the physical product. All right, so I'll click continue. Now look at this. Tell us about your business. We would love to know if you are just getting started or you already have a business in place. All right. So how many products do you plan to display? Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to be restricted if you select from 1 to 10 now. So you can actually choose because you really do not know how large the product will be because you may be building the e-commerce platform for a period of 10, 20, 30, 40. Yes, of course. You can say for that long, of course. It's business you're building, you don't know your clients' future plans. All right, so extend it enough. All right, currently selling elsewhere. So these are questions that you should know answers to. Yes, on another platform. Yes, I own a different store powered by WooCommerce. Yes, in person at physical stores and or events. Yes, on another platform and in person at physical stores and stores. So you just choose this depending on what you know. All right, what's your current annual revenue? Nobody is going to use this against you. All right, so you can use the cheapest among them, or if you have revenue of up to um $250,000 and above, you can also choose that. All right, so make market on Facebook. Okay, contact customers with MailChimp. Of course, in case you don't know MailChimp is a mail platform where you do broadcast and automation. All right, Google Ads, drive sales with Google Ads, get in front of new customers on Google and secure $150 in ads credit with ClickEns integration. All right, so you can also do Google Ads with this. Don't just do only Facebook ads. There are Google Ads. Of course, you can get to learn about that in case you do not know. I have a video for that. You can request for it much later. So quickly here, we click on continue. Okay, so that has taken us to where we have the option of choosing a theme. Choose a theme. Choose how your store appears to customers, and don't worry. You can always switch themes and edit them later. All right. So you do so. Continue with my active theme. All right. This is the theme that is active, and we can always continue with this because that's the theme that we installed. All right, enhance your store with WooCommerce services. Okay, okay, automated sales taxes, print shipping labels at home. So whichever options you want here, okay, so you can select go, but know that not everything is free in this particular case. This is more like upsell. All right, plugins were installed successfully. Okay, so we wait for it to redirect us. So we get to start uh, edit configuration and adjustments effectively. Now, while this loads out, take a look at a similar interface that we may create. All right, look at this. This is gerarday.com.ng. All right, so an e-commerce platform, my platform though. All right, one of my businesses, e-commerce platform that I run. Okay, so looking at this, you see that we have the slides. Okay, we have the slides displaying there. We have the cards. We have the different product market. We have the mandalas. We have the Alaba manufacturers. We have the Kano fabric market. We have the Balogun. market runs. All right, so different products here, suits, shoes. All right, so you can always see, you can check back on that. So coming back here, we have installed. So it's asking us to create a Jetpack account here. All right, so we can choose to create a Jetpack account. All right. Okay, so they don't accept email addresses that are webmails. I think I've created with this already, so I'm just gonna bypass this. I'm just gonna bypass this. So we can bypass this and get back to our main platform. But you can always create your Jetpack. I've created that already. I can log in with my existing Jetpack account, but then be sure you create yours. But for the sake of this training, let's just go straight to where we are going to continue our editing here. All right. Okay, so we'll go to where we have our video course there. All right. So here we are. Okay, before then, let's check out what our interface looks like. Under here, you view site. What does the interface? Okay, look at this. This is what our interface looks like. So we are going to change this interface for good. All right. So coming down here, before we come to where we are asked to do the framework setting, the extensions, the change log, the credits, and support. We'll first go to where we have settings, where we can improve our interface here. All right, so we go to under appearance because we want to improve the interface. I've explained the functions of all this to you earlier. Appearance here. Okay, now some of these things were not in when I explained to you. We have WooCommerce now that came with the theme we just installed because it's an add-on, a plugin. Now this product here is a part of WooCommerce. We have to upload products through this particular medium. All right, so we have analytics here that also came with it. All right, we have here this other one, the use the YITH, which help us to get the compare and the wish list you see on e-commerce platforms. All right. And so, but firstly, let's go make our interface unique by going to appearance, import demo data. All right. So we're going to import demo data here. Coming down here, we have import. It may take 10 to 15 minutes. If you're facing any issues, please contact our support. All right, so I click on that to start the installation process. All right. the importing of the demo data is ongoing. So like they told us, it may take a little time. Okay, so it's showing failed. Warning, failed to import action group. The product lookup failed to import the database update. All right, the demo import has failed, has finished, but there were some import errors, more details. So if you have things like this, the first thing you should go look up for is, do you still have enough space on your um, allocated quota? That is your hosting space. Yeah, do you still have enough space? Your allocated quota, I hope it's not exceeded. Those are the things you should look out for, and then you can try to import again if you are sure you have enough space. While the import is ongoing, let me check that out. Okay. Okay, disk space is already showing red, meaning that we out of 16 gig, almost 17 gig, we've used 14.72 gigabytes. All right. So with that, our space should still accommodate our demo data. You can see now everything has been installed and it's okay. That's it. All done. All right. Everything is fine now. So let's go back to view. I hope you are not confused as I'm navigating. I'm just navigating between two tabs rather. All right. So let's view our interface again and see what it looks like having installed the demo. All right. So this is what it looks like right now. Now look at this. You will not see some of the images you saw in the demo of the theme when you brought them, when you saw it before you bought the theme. But at the same time, you can modify everything to your test. Reason being that they are protecting their images because you don't have the right of usage. You don't have the image right. Okay, so you have to go buy your own image to use them as well. So of course, Google can provide you a few images, but you may get into trouble using Google images just like that. For example, look at this image. If this image shows the face of the owner, my company may be sued because of image rights. But the ones that I use the face are the ones that I paid for. Right? Any image that you see here that has a face of human, the image has been paid for. All right. So, but here you can get your product images used and also used for your clients without issues. So to start with, we are going to configure this to achieve what you see here. To achieve what you see, we are going to configure this particular interface to achieve exactly what you see here. All right. So coming up here, we have to continue in our next video. All right. So I show you in the next video how to configure everything that it be here, starting from the slider, starting from the category, starting from the images, the logo, changing of the logo, everything that needs to be adjusted, changed, are replaced right here. We'll do that in our next video. Don't forget, my name is still Timothy Anete. We'll start with the configuration of this page. Like I told you, we're going to make this our own. We're going to customize it to our tests and change everything here to our own tests. All right, start with, let's go to our backend where we have configure how everything works here. All right, so looking at this, let's start with by changing our slider. Come to where you have slider revolution. That is loading out for us here. Now, there is a particular slider that is controlling this. We have to find out that first. There are about 1, 2, 3, and I think there are still other options here. But before we conclude on which one controls which, we have to come to where we have pages, so we get to understand which particular slider is used on this platform. Okay, so from the pages, we check the home page. Of course, you'll always get to see the one that has front page. That means that is the one controlling the home, because there are other homes here, right? When you see the one that has this front page, okay, so you get to know that's the one that is controlling that home. Backend editor. All right, so right here, this is the slider. This is the slider home V1, right? Home V1. So if you come here to the sliders here, you have, we have to go in again. You can see this is home V4, home V5, home V7. So if we had concluded on our assumption, if we had chosen based on our assumption, we probably would have lost. All right, so you have to be sure of whatever you are doing. Okay, so it says home V1 slider, right? It means that it is not this. It is not this, because this one is home V1 slider 1. That's not it. Okay, so we'll go furthermore. Okay, this is it, home V1 slider. Right, so you click on the edit here. All right, so that is loading. The editor is loading there. Coming down. All right, we have to change the slider, the image. So what we have in a similar case here, we can duplicate it to what we have there. All right, depending on what you and I want. All right, so and let me quickly advise you on this. Your slider, you don't need to have too many slides. All right, so you can have a fast loaded site. At the same time, you have to be sure that your colors are well managed. Like you can see, the color of this logo has this, and it was well duplicated, right? This is also a typical color for this, and even when yellow, something like um, this particular color was used, so you can see that this here is brought up to complement this. All right, so you have to understand color management there. So let's go. First here, you can choose to make this right. Okay, so you bring up an image there. This one says 99. Okay, so um, let's bring up an image here. All right, so with this is what it looks like. So let's replace it from the gallery. So bring up, I'm sure you are still getting it. I'm not too fast for you. Right, click here to browse up an image from your PC. All right, so I'm going to bring up an image here from my folder. Right, let me bring up this. All right, so this stays here, and then this particular content can be changed, like what we have here, that says amazing standard affordable products in Nigeria from 999 naira. Right, you can also have here standard. Okay, affordable products in Nigeria. Right, so from, of course, we are not operating in dollars, we are in Nigeria. All right, okay, so this is more like a button that shows shop now. So we can have this shop now. I'm saving this, but then the background needs to be changed. So you can right click as well and edit media. At the same time, you can come up here and go to background, all right, and change. This is me library as well. All right, whichever works for you faster, you can always get that done. Okay, so browse up this. Browsing this up, you choose your background. Um, you can see what happened there. Okay, so let's preview and see if we are on track. Okay. Oh yeah. Of course, we are on track. You can see our process is coming out beautifully, nicely. All right. So we have three different slides here, but we may just have to upload two. Of course, you can up by now you already know how to change three. So let's go back to our slide. All right, the second one. So now you go to where you have slide here, slides. Okay, so you can get to choose your other options. All right, come up here. In some other versions, you'll be having it on that slide. All right, so this particular one is here. All right, so you can see we've edited this. This is the second one, and this is the third one. Now let's look at this. Is it we are going to use this particular background for this. All right. Okay, so coming up here, it says a whole lot here. Blah, blah, blah. So let's just bring up this image first. The same process, the same pattern we did for the first one. So it's just gonna be that easy, straightforward. We're not having anything that will be holding us back or delay us in effecting the change, the right design that we have already programmed in mind. All right, so okay, this is just the image, just laying different interfaces there. Of just laying different shades upward, sideways. Okay, so this just replaces this particular image. Like I told you, they had to take away their own images because you do not have the right to use them. All right. So this you can always edit the content here. Just double click on it, and the content will be here for you to edit. I've already shown you how I edited the first one. All right. So the other one here, we'll go to images, the background. We'll go to slide, um, background images. This PG here represents background. All right. So we come up here and we select. So we browse up a background. We browse up a background here. Okay, not sure that background is here. I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, okay. So, but then you already know how to bring up your background. You can go to Photoshop easily, of course, though you shouldn't forget that there is a Photoshop video in the package you got. You can just lay a simple background color like this with the right measurement. This particular one is about 1366 by 423. All right, you can just lay that. But then, since we can't find exactly that, I'm just going to maintain this same background so we can just move on. Of course, you know this is a training session. and we are using backgrounds or image for testing and for learning purpose. Okay, so this particular one has been saved as well. So instead of going through the process of editing the third one, I can say, okay, we've done the first, second, the third one, I want to hide it. So just hide. You can see this eye now closed. All right. So, or you can choose to delete it. This particular button here deletes, while this one duplicates, and this one is the setting. All right. So saving this, if we come up here to um, refresh to see how the interface looks now, of course, you can see it's taking effect. Our interface is taking effect right now. We have to, all right, this is the second one, and then you can see how it is. So you can always do this using different images. So after this, what next should we do? Should we look at the logo, or should we look at the categories? Of course, we are setting up the interface a step at a time. So we are going to go straight to the logo. How do you change? Do we change the logo here? So firstly, you come here. Okay, there are two ways. There are two ways. In most cases, you can do that from appearance, where you have customized appearance, customized. All right. So, but then this particular theme, remember we call it, the theme name is Electro. All right. So we can come up here and look at the general setting of the Electro here. All right, you can see the header, you can see the footer, you can see the mobile, everything here. So, but then I've clicked on the general. Let's see what we can set up from here. Okay, so we want to check the logo. So let's look at where that is. Of course, it's not on the header. Then it is on the general setting. Just scroll down a little bit. If you don't see it here, you find it by right clicking on it, because that's the easiest way I will show you, or you go to the customize. All right, but before we go to that particular one, before I leave this stage, let me show you this particular one here. Now this is to tell you that we are working on a live platform where you are not working with a predicted setting. Now you need to know this. Your assumptions will fail you while designing your web platforms. So different themes have different settings. Different themes have different arrangement. Different themes have different placements. Okay. So if you assume that, okay, when you come up to general, you see logo, you may not see there. You may see it under header most times. Most times you may not see it there. Okay, so you need to understand this. Your ability to navigate through these platforms will give you your ability to develop, to manage everything as possible. Everything as you may come across. And likewise, any version of WordPress, because they keep upgrading every time. Of course, WordPress has been on frequent upgrade. All right, this particular one is about 5.4 upward. All right, so looking at this, we go back to edit this top. You can see welcome to worldwide and other things there. So coming up here, if you scroll down, you get to see where the image, the phone, the info, we are asked to provide the info. You can say sales at your site name.com. All right, then the phone number, you can provide your phone number there. All right, okay. Or you can say, I don't want this particular um, platform, this particular stage to show. You can just off it. All right. Once you off that, you update, and it's gone on that. All right. Show search categories drop down, of course. All right. These are all categories here. Shop by departments, all departments, categories. These are the nav bar. All right, this is what it means. Categories, all categories. This is what it means here. All right. Okay, so you can change from all departments to something else. Okay, so from what we have here, it shows all departments, shop by departments. All right, so you can modify that to your advantage. All right, so now this is where we are, where we can bring up our logo, your logo, upload your logo image. All right, so let's bring up our logo here under the header. All right, so we're going to be using um, this logo for now, my personal company's logo, Yarade. All right, so you bring that up and then we save changes. All right. Now, should the top bar be shown? You can decide the top bar showing or not. Now, this is the top bar. So you can decide that if you want to show or you don't want to show. Okay, show tooltip for header icons. All right, so save this first. Then let's refresh. Yeah. All right, see how good this comes out now. We are on track. It's coming out real good as we want it. All right, so the next thing we are going to do here will be for us to work on the categories, show you how to modify the categories to your standard. All right, so um, I'm going to do that in our next video, after which we will know how to start uploading our products. All right, so don't go nowhere. Watch next video so that you get along till we finish up in this course and you know how you can start developing your professional e-commerce platform in less than an hour. My name is Timothy Anete. So back here we are, and what I'm going to quickly do here is how we can modify the content, the menus rather. Coming up here, you can see we have the categories here and also the menus here. So how do we modify all this? Now, before I take you to where we can modify this, I need you to understand one thing. Firstly, the categories here are arranged in two ways. You are going to go under products and create the product categories, and you're also going to some of them here are picked from custom. Of course, I'm going to show you particularly how to do this from custom display. Now come with me, let's go to the back end. All right, so if you come to where you have products, come to where you have products here, click on categories, the product categories here. Okay, so you'll get to see these particular products categories as shown here, starting from the uncategorized, which happens to be the default category that comes with this platform. That's why as it is here, you can delete every other category, but you can't delete this one. All right, so All these ones here, you can see by inches, you can see accessories, you can see cases, chargers, you can see headphone accessories, you can see headphone cases. So kit headphone, you can see different kinds of accessories here, different kinds of categories named here, and you can see it from 1 to 10. And there is something that you really need to understand here as well. All right, so once the categories are selected, they really need to be aligned as well, because under here you can see, okay, from here now, how you can place this is that they are coming out from the menu arrangement. So coming here to, if you come to where we have appearance, I'm sure I'm not confusing you. The first stage we went was products, then categories. Then we can see how we edit this. So for instance, if you want to edit any category under these accessories, you can just quickly click on edit. All right, so since we are working with fashion, okay, so let's assume fashion accessories. We have the likes of cufflink and tie. We have other things like which one there? Belt. Belt is part of the accessories. All right, so we can say cufflink is this belt. Is that it? All right. So you can always also put it here. Part of the accessories here. All right, so looking at this, this is gonna be the parent category. Now the parent category, in the sense that this category now being the main category, will have the sub. You can see here, these are the sub categories here. All right, that's what it means. All right, so coming up here, if I change that, you can, of course, you can describe if you wish to. That gives you more visibility, more Google privilege for ranking. All right, when you describe, especially with the right keywords. Okay, just come up here and update. Of course, you can always add a thumbnail as well. So after having updated that, let's refresh and see if it takes effect. All right, you can see that there is no effect to this, and I will tell you why. That's why I said that we have to come to, let's refresh that again to be sure. It still hasn't taken effect. All right, now come back here. Okay, this is it. We go to where we have appearance. All right, under the appearance here, we go to menus. All right, all right, look at what we have here. Under it, all right, so under accessories here, you can see custom link, custom link, custom link, custom link. So virtually everything here is on custom link. All right, so this simply means that they are added through a customized way. All right, so coming up here, if you want to add or change anything that is there, what you need to do is you go to where you have the custom link here. Okay, you bring up the link, and then you have your text here. Let me say belt, men's belt. All right, of course you must have created the category and then get the link. and bring it and add here instead of this hash sign. All right. So clicking this here, we're going to see it under here. So let me drag it into this category. I'll drag it into the category. Okay, so right here, you refresh this page. Now let's check. You can now see men's belts. All right, that's exactly what it means. All right, so we have value of the day, top 100 offers. All right, so we also have new arrivals. We have other ones like computer and accessories. So, but since you are dealing with fashion, you can modify all this to fashion test content also rather. So coming down, you can see all those things appearing there. Value of the day, top 100, and of course, this is under the menu. Don't forget, this is under the menu. All right, so you can modify all that. So look at this categories. Okay, so these are all the available categories in this platform. So but WooCommerce here, you can also add additional menu, especially for this particular location. Yeah, this particular location. All right, so okay. All right, additionally here you have the pages if you want to add to this. All right, part of the menu, but then a major essence here is to align the categories rightly. Okay, so coming down to where we have other options here too, like that was departmental, all departments. Okay, all departments menu. Okay, a departments menu. Let's check out this one here. Still the same thing. So you have to be sure of the one you're editing because you may edit one that doesn't take effect. All right, so just be sure. Okay, let's look at the primary menu. So what we are trying to do here, I'm trying to show us how we can modify these particular ones here, all right, to our tests as well. Okay, so this primary menu is for a different purpose. All right, so first, it's easy. Just come to where you have menu manage locations so you can see which is which. All right, so look at this available menus here. We have all departments menus, top bar left, okay, top bar right, top bar center, header menu, main menu, navigation, nav bar, primary, secondary. All right, so let's check which is top bar. All right, so we can maybe this or this, we are setting that. So let's go to top bar, right or left. Okay, so top bar, top bar. All right, this is top bar center. Let's check it. Thirty days free return. Okay, that's not a part of this. So we go back. I'm not trying, I want you to understand how this works. So how you can identify this. as you go, as you work on it. Okay. That was top bar center. Top bar left. Okay. There's no menu there. Top bar. Okay, so we have super deal, we have featured brand, we have trending styles, we have gift card. So this is secondary nav. So let's confirm. This is super deal. Can you see this? This is featured brand. This is trending styles. This is gift cards. Now come here. Okay, so you do not need all this here. So what do you need to do? You remove this one after the other. Remove this one after the other. Remove this one after the other. Because it's just showing sample. Remove them one after the other there. Okay. Save. After saving this, so we check it again. Refresh and check it again. All right. Look at the super deals here. Nothing is under it again. Okay, so this one can announce your deal of the day, that more like the super deals. Okay, so maybe you just want to create deals. Of course, they are under it there. You can announce it for you. All right, so you can replace this with a particular link that controls that. Maybe you've created a particular page, a particular category that will be controlling that for you. Okay, so that can handle that effectively for you as well. So don't forget, you can also turn this to anything you wish, maybe daily offer. All right, you can change this to, this one says gift card. I don't know, that maybe that's okay by you. You can leave that. While this one says free shipping on other. Okay, so if you, this is appearing here. So it depends on what you want to do there. If you want that to show, still be shown there, you can maintain it. Otherwise, you can remove it or replace the contents of what came out there. All right, so this is it. Can maybe free shipping, or you can just turn it to nationwide delivery. Okay, so then come up here and save. All right, so refresh on this. You can see nationwide delivery here. All right, so now you know how to edit this. You know how to edit it. You know how to create your categories. You know how to align them. Of course, I've shown you that you need to bring them up under your menu. Under your menu, that's when you need to manage and bring them up under. All right, so I don't need to start setting one after the other here. I've already shown you how one is created here by naming it men's belt. So it's the same process that you can go about with the rest. All right, so I don't think I need to spend extra time explaining that to you. So let's quickly see how we can start adding our products here, right, in different places. Now, this is more like the art segment of this page, like what we have here on the Jarade .com.ng. So it's more like, okay, this shows wristwatch, this shows shoes, this shows suits. All right, so that's more like what it is. So you have to look for, to get your right images and your right up there. Okay. Coming up here, you go to where you have your home page. All pages. All right, so go to home. Okay, edit edit the home here. All right, so I just did that. I'm editing with a backend editor here. You can see I used Becker editor. All right, the backend editor. Okay, coming down here, just scroll down. All right, so from the general here, after slide, we have art block. Now the art block there will start with, look at it, deals, catch big deals on, let's check out what this, catch big deals on the camera. All right. So what you want to have there, you want to edit it to something that, okay, so let's just, first of all, upload to replace this, upload your kind of image. Okay, just get the right image for this. You can use this. All right, so look at what I use here. Catch big deals on watches. All right, catch big deals on watches instead of camera, because remember, we are working with fashion. Now this link here should link to your category that controls watches, right? So you can pick the category, the link that controls the watch category, all right, and place it right here. Okay, and then you come down here to the second one, which we used shoe here. All right, so let's use just the same images I've used there on the other part, so that we can have an easy ride. So you, of course, you can use your own image, the ones that suit your own products, what you are creating, quality shoes and sandals up to 70% off. So I'm just gonna use the same content. take note of this. This BR here represents break, so the content needs to come down. Quality. Okay, so you can see that, and here can come here too, while this other one come with another one. So this strong here represents the boldness. Quality shoes and sandals. All right, up to 70% off. Okay, so let's see there. All right, so this is the up to. Okay, you come here and fix this up 70% off. All right, so the same link that controls the category of this should be added here. All right, so while you come here as well and do the same thing to the third one for suits. Okay, so we browse this up here. Okay, so while that comes up, the need a suit, quality and beautiful. All right, shop now. Okay, so we'll come here. Okay, enter this. Okay, need a suit. Okay, I think this comes up here. Quality comes down. Quality and beautiful. Quality and stays here. Of course, as you are working, you'll be checking how the arrangement is to know if you are pleased with it. Shop now. Add the link that takes them to the category. All right, so then the next thing you do is to come here and update. Okay, so let's go look out what a page looks like now. Awesome. All right, don't you just like this already? Okay, so it's coming out beautifully, uniquely nice, and we're going to do more to maintain the uniqueness and the beauty of what we are creating. Now we are going to fulfill all the, may not be really all, but most of these images will bring up. I'll show you how to fill in this image. I'll show you how to fill in content here. I'll also show you how to fill in content on these other places as well. All right, so likewise here, and how you can modify this as well as how you can also change the footer information here. All right, so let's do that in our next video. Be sure you are staying with me. Okay, so we'll continue from where we stopped earlier. Let's see how we can edit the images that there is here. All right, so just come down closely, come down quietly, come down gently. All right, so coming up here, firstly, we need to change this special offer. Now we need to know that the special offer must come with the image ID. So coming up here, yet we've not loaded any image here. So we have to start by loading images. So as a learner, let me give you a short way to achieving this. So looking at the names here, this one says game console controller, game console controller plus USB 3.0 cable. All right, so you could just go straight to where you have product and edit that particular image. All right, so and other ones you can do it the same way. Now, additionally, when you are done editing these particular ones from the product um, section and you wish to add more based on the categories you've created, don't forget that I had earlier advised you to create categories first while you do that. And I'm very sure that you're going to get. Don't forget that I had earlier advised you to create categories for this first so that you can be able to align your products rightly. Right. So when you are done editing all these that are existing products in the product categories, product page, so you will need to effectively bring in other products, especially if you after adding this and you know you still have other products that need to come up on it. So what you first need to do is to make sure that your categories are created just like I showed you. Create your categories first before you bring up your product. All right. So quickly, let's check where we have game console controller because I want to take this way so you can understand better. Right. Game console controller. Otherwise we would have gone straight to where we have our homepage pages. Okay, so when you come to pages and edit, would have just selected if we had existing products listed there, would have just selected another product based on the product ID. All right, so look at this. All right, editing the home page. I've already explained why this is the home page. All right, you can see the front page shown here. Okay. Um, this is still loading up. All right, so look at this. This is the editor. So I'm going to use the builder, the page builder. I'm going to be editing this page using this page builder. We have different page builders, but this is the particular one I am using at this time. Right. Down here, it will show me an option. All right. Okay. So scroll down here. When you scroll down, you know, we had earlier edited the add block, which control this. I'm sure you remember that. So the next one there is deal and tab block. Deals and tab block. Okay. So coming up here, you can see deal product ID. This is the deal product ID. Now tabs block. All right, that's the featured block there. You can see products limit about 6. All right, number of columns 3. Now this is what it is: 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 columns. All right, that's where we have that particular one. That's what you can see it shown there as featured. Right, so you can also rename if you don't want it to remain featured. If you want to give it another name, you can also rename it. All right, you can also increase the number of products there. All right, but I will advise you leave it at 3 columns so that they can have enough space for themselves. All right, so now what will be the product IDs? Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these are the IDs and SKUs that form base products. That this is how those products are brought up. So when you list your products, you will see the ID and you can also create the SKU. All right. So let's go back. The order by is date, is by date. All right, by date. All right. Another one here is order ascension. All right, as is coming. Tab 2 on sale. All right, this is the tab 2. This is the top rated. So if you want to change anything here, you can choose to change the name of the tab 2 here from on sale. So now sell products. So you can see what products should it be. This one says top rated. Okay, sorry. This is another section, top rated. So this one is sell products. That to sell product. All right. So other one says best selling product. Other one says top rated product. The other one says products category, products attribute. So now this is selected as sell product. All right. So there is a particular segment that controls that under this theme. All right, so this particular one is the order should be by date and also ascension. All right, so the same thing here with the top rated. All right, we have the product. Okay, so how should be selected? Is said select from product, general products. Okay, so and this particular one gives the SKUs and IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about six um, SKUs and IDs. All right, so looking at that, it gives us an idea, but I'm trying to make it for us in a more easy way. Rather, I'm trying to let us have it easier in editing, adjusting, and making this right for our benefit. So what we are going to do is to go straight to where we have a product under a product page, under a product segment, okay, here, and then I'm going to click on all products. So let's open this on a new tab, all products here, let it load out. Okay, so under this, we have the different products there. So like I told you, let's just quietly look for the product names and work with the name. This one says game console controller plus USB 3.0 cable. If you come here and easily just type game console, all right, so search for it. I press search. All right, so you can see game console plus controller plus USB 3.0 cable. That is exactly it. So just right click and open in a new tab. So let's quickly edit this one. So this particular one is what controls this offer, special offer. All right. So coming up here, you can choose to name it. You can choose to give it a different name. You can choose to. All right. So quickly here, this is the image. Let's bring up a unique image that fits in there rightly. Okay, so set up. Okay, upload. I'm going to upload image for this purpose. All right, so coming up here, some images have been prepared for this. Okay. Okay, so that particular one there was a suit. We used a suit there. So you can use anything. You can use any product. You can use any products for it. Don't even know how good this will be for that particular place. But let's see what happens. Okay, so I have different category. I have watch, I have suit, and all that. So let's just bring up this. Let's look out for this. Let's bring up this. Bring up this. Okay, select. Now you have to describe your content. You have to describe your content, give it the description here, um, high quality, Turkey, Met suit 100% cotton. All right, so this one here are short description. So it doesn't have to be a long content. You can see here short description. All right, so here will be single button. I can say classy. Okay, so you can come up here and give it a better description. But then before we go up there, look at this, the regular price. Now you have regular and you have the discount step price. So that's why you can see this. That's why you can see this looking the way it is, already sold and not sold. Okay, so first let's say the original price is 35,000, but the discount price is about 25,000. So it means that you have 10,000 naira discount. Sell price dates. Okay, so this is 2020. Okay, it's 2020. Okay, so just type, you can easily type 2020 06. All right, so let the layout be default and the style default too. Now come to inventory. Be sure that this is active. All right, so look at this. This is the SKU. The SKU here helps you to understand the particular stock, particular to segment your stock is just stock keeping units. All right, your unit of products, unit of stock. All right, so stock quantity. What's the quantity you have? Allow back orders. Okay. Um, low stock threshold. Two. All right. Once you have two, should indicate, excuse me, that the threshold of that stock is low. All right. So individually. Um, enable this to only allow one of these items to be bought in a single order. Yes. All right. So total stock quantity. So come up here and go to the next option here where you have shipping. Okay, we are going to set up the shipping process from the WooCommerce settings platform. We're going to do that much later. So the quantity, the weight, you can measure it, and you can shipping class, you can no class, no shipping class. So you can define all this together. All right. So the shipping class must have been defined under the WooCommerce. All right. That's why it's not reflecting here. But we'll do that. We will do that. All right. So linked products. Okay. So you can do what we call upsell. So that is related product. Yeah. Related product and cross sell as well. So you can also call them out for related product for your unique upsell and cross sell. Okay, so attributes here. All right, so now a lot of people see a whole lot of attributes here, like color. For example, what color are you adding to this? Okay, what is your color? You see it here, blue. This is blue. Okay, so but should this not be here? What do? You have to go to attribute, which is here, all right, and add all your attributes first here. For example, your size. you can add them from the attribute. All the colors, you can add them from the attribute here. All other things need to come up on the attribute, you have to add them there. All right, so that when you come here and click on attributes, you always see them among the options. All right, so again, you can choose to add the brand, which make is this who made this, which particular brand made this. So we are bringing up a brand called TB soon. So if maybe that's what you want to put, can have it there. All right, so another one can choose size. Okay, so just make sure that you have imputed the attribute rightly here so that you will be able to select your attribute also. All right, so um, firstly, I have to choose the size here, but because we've not selected it, you can see that enter some text or some attribute by quote. All right, this parenthesis here, this parenthesis here. See how you're just carrying your face up and down on my video. This parenthesis here will be added to separate the sizes. Okay, so suit sizes are from 44 upward, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56. Who wears 60? Doesn't have to. Okay, so let me stop there. All right, so we have 44, 46. You can keep naming them. All right, then save your attributes and then come down again and check the advanced, and it says purchase notes. What should they get? Hey, thanks for your purchase. All right, so just give them a nice purchase note there. Thanks for your purchase. All right, we'll be glad to have you back. Okay, so more. So these ones are recommendations, additional image variation. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just come here. You have accessories. Accessories here will bring up accessories that are related to the product. For example, suit. Selling suit. What should come with suit? You bring up tie. You bring up um, cufflinks, shirts, socks, just whatever accessories are there. You can always look this products which you recommend to be bought along with these products. All right, so you can see that. So those are the products that should be bought along. You know that they complement this particular product. You know that this product can't be used without those products. For example, I've just mentioned tie, cufflinks, shirts, singlets, and other socks and other things that they will need. Right, specification here. All right, so remove this. I would like you to remove this because they are demo. Okay, if you're not removing this, you edit it, but you spend a whole lot of time working on this because you have to alter everything here to make it your own. All right, so I will alter this by removing it. I will just remove it totally. then come up here for the real description. So the one we had down there was a short description. Now this is the real description. How do you describe your product? So come up and describe it here the right way to your audience. Okay, describe your product here the right way. You can see this category is showing game console. So remember, this is suit. And if you had gone to under categories, under product categories, which is actually shown here under product categories, what you ought to have done is that you would have gone there under product categories, and then you would have had this particular game console available that you will, sorry, you would have suits edited. Yeah, you would have created your suits categories that here we are going to be selecting suit categories instead of game console. All right, so, but then let's just use a name that relates to suit here, like what we used in here. Okay, so like here I did three. Okay, this was a different design compared to what we have. Three pieces quality navy blue suit. All right, so this can be a single button bulky quality men's suit. Now there's the reason why I mentioned bulky. There's a reason why I mentioned quality. There's a reason why I mentioned men. There's a reason why I mentioned single button, and there's a reason why I mentioned suit in the title. Now this is simple. A lot of people search on Google with a single button Turkey quality men's suit or Turkey quality men's suit with single button. Then it means that you have a chance of being visible on Google when they use this particular keyword or those combined together to search on Google, and you know you have a higher chance when you have more than three of your keywords in a particular search. All right, so after that we come to where we have, okay, we've already uploaded this. All right, so now you know in most products when you see you have side, you have fronts and the main product, so you can add more products in the gallery here that can help display that when they view, but then it has to be similar product. In any case it has to be similar product. I'm just uploading any product here just so we can have um, a better view of what I'm trying to explain to you. All right, so this will serve as the front, the back, and the side view of the shoot. So just assume so, but then when you are making a shoot, or when your clients is supplying you the information, the images, of course, you should request for this kind of images. So now we just click on updates, and obviously that gets changed as we go back to our front page to preview that and see if the change we seek has been effected. All right, so let this load out for us. Okay, so this is the page we are looking at. Okay, so let me refresh this. Okay, good. Special offer. All right, you can see. Okay, we are yet to change our currency. That's why you still see it show as a dollar sign here. We change our currency. Okay, so look at this. 9 days, 23 hours, 52 minutes, 51 seconds, still counting. Now, this is because I specified the date and I made this an offer. All right, so this is counting a special offer and it will be ending in 9 days. So this gives your visitor the notification that look, this is a good offer. So here would have shown save 10,000 naira because out of 35,000 naira, the offer is now 25,000 naira, and it would have shown here save 10,000 naira is a unique way of attracting your customers to buy this product while it lasts. Okay, so this is coming out good, and I'm sure you are enjoying this right now. And if you have an idea of creating e-commerce business, e-commerce products for yourself, right, or for your clients, most importantly, I will tell you how much it costs to create this, but let's keep going. Okay, so the next one here is wireless audio system. Of course, we are not going to edit all the images here, because once you know how to edit one, you can edit all. All right, so wireless audio system, multi-room 360. So coming up here, we still go back to the search results. I mean, to the product area. Let me search for wireless audio system. All right, multi-room 360 wireless audio system. Let's see what comes out there. All right, so we have only one result, and that's the right result. So right click on it and open in a new tab. Let's quickly edit this. You can decide what product you want to display there. Like on mine, I displayed shirts, right? So you can make your decision what product you want to display. I displayed shoes, right? What product do you want to display there? So it's within your decision to make. Remove product image, all right? Set image. Now let's upload a product image here that will fit into this nicely. Okay, so okay, these are shirts. I would have loved to upload a shoe. Okay, so let me quickly upload this. Let's quickly upload this particular one instead of wasting time. Let's quickly upload this while we go ahead with design. I'm going to upload this, but let me just advise you, white background gives a better view of your product image. So you already remember that you need to give a description here, the bulleted one, not a long description. All right, that's what they call it, short description. You already know you have to do that, and you also have to put prices. All right, I've shown you this already, the inventories. I don't need to go about this again. All right, just get to do that yourself. Also, this is where you do your main description of your product. All right, this is where you select your product category. All right, what category is it as you've created under product category, because I have shown you that already. So you see the product category here, just search for the right one and select. All right, so I'm sure you still get that. Okay, so description there, and give it the right name, quality, flip through the Italian shoe. All right, so come up here and save. Okay, so after saving that, let's refresh our page. Okay, did that save? Let's save it again. Okay, so let's refresh also. All right, so you can see this now, quality flip through Italian shoe. All right, staying here, beautifully nice. So you can do the same thing to every other ones here. Okay, including these other ones. Right, so as much as you want it. So, but this particular stage, you want it to, like I showed you how this was arranged, the same way can be this particular place can also be changed. All right, so from your page, from your home page, you can get to see what you have there. All right, so 212 block, you can see best deals, TV and audio. So you change, you can change all this. Look at it, the category slug, TV and audio. So you can change the category that displays there for your products. Right, I've already explained this. I've explained this already. All right, so as quickly as possible. So if you want to, like this particular one that has shown as being the product ID, if you want to quickly identify your product ID, quickly look at this. So like this one we edited. So if you come up here, this is your product ID. All right, this is your product ID. And if you want it to be among what displays here, okay, you want it to be among what displays here, you can just add it up here and refresh and update. Yeah, update your page there. After which you can come up here and refresh. You can see it was the last one I added. Okay, so I'm sure you're already understanding this. All right, so all these products, you just go to product page and manage them, edit everyone according to your tests. All right. Okay, so this particular one is just an image. So you can come to where you have your home page still. Okay. All right, so this is it under the home. All right, let's just still see that. There are two ways you can do that. You can also right click and open and view the banner. Okay, but then this is how you can remove it. This is the banner. Just browse up your own banner and replace this. I don't know if I have any banner that can replace that. I don't know if if the one I used for my own is still there. All right, I think this was it. Let's see if that can be used to replace this here. So come update after doing that. Come up here. Okay, so that loads out for us here. So we quickly come up here again, refresh and see if it's taking effect. Scroll down. Beautiful. All right, you can see that it's taking effect. 20% off everything on sale. Quality, classy, affordable, sensational. Right, so it's taking beautifully effect there. And then just like we did that, we can do same to every other thing that we need to change here. Everything is easy, straightforward. So the remaining things here are products. All right, so come up here. These are, of course, these ones too are from product. You can also edit them from the product segment. All right, so um, this here, how you manage your footer. All right, so you go to your footer widget and manage your footer. All right, so let's see how we do this under where we have footer. Okay, so let's do that in the next video so that I can show you how to edit the footer, and also how we set up WooCommerce so that we can have Naira integration there, Naira currency display, and also probably get to integrate payments gateway on this as well. All right, I'll see you in the next video. My name is Timothy. Right, so we are back here. Let's look out the finishing point here at the footer. Okay, so I told us when we are back, we are going to see how we will remove we will edit the footer, okay, to our own content, including this as well. All right, so let's quickly go down there and do justice to that. All right, so quickly here, I'm going to go to where I have my page here. Go to where you have the theme, electro. Don't forget, some of the themes you may be having will be showing theme option, not the theme name itself. It may be written theme option. All right, under the electro here, rather, I'll be clicking on general. From there, we'll go to footer direct. I would have clicked on footer, but nonetheless, we still get there. Okay, so bring this down for me. Let's have footer here. All right, now look at this. First one here is this. Let's edit this. Now you can choose to remove it. If you say off, you will remove this, but if you want to allow this, so you can say sign up to a newsletter and receive $20 coupon. So you can edit that to your tests. All right, let's see what I wrote on mine here. I said here, sign up to a newsletter and receive 1K coupon for your first shopping. All right, so we can use the same thing and receive all right, so we have that. So scroll down also, and you have got questions, call us on 247. So this is where you have that. Got questions, call us on. All right, this is it. So the left here, which is the logo, is what we have here. So you can see it here. You may choose to off the logo. You may choose to upload the logo as well. We can choose to remove it by just selecting the option of off. I told you this is going to be very simple, no code, no stress. All right, so far I believe you've seen that there is none like that. So just put your phone number here, which will replace what we have here. All right, so coming up here, I can put my phone number to be 080. Okay, just put your phone number there. All right, so you can choose to put 2. All right, just make sure that you do the right thing. So your address, now this is what appears here. All right, so just put your right address there, or your address your customer provided you, your clients provided you. Well, I mean, as you're creating the site for your clients or for yourself. All right, so just provide the address there. Okay. All right. Show footer, so social icon is what you have here. social icons. So you can choose to remove the social icons, but then this is the main one here that has to do with this. Here you have to remove the electro all rights reserved. So everything has to be customized for you. So just put the site name right here, site name .com. With this I mean the domain. All right, the domain which we are using. Right, so this will be showing here, which is nice, and I love it there. All right, so let's refresh this and see what happens. If we've done the right thing there, we'll get to see it eventually. You can see it. So you can choose to remove this if it pleases you. This has we've edited this fully, and you can see this as well. So now, how about these ones? And these ones here will be found under the widget area. So the widget area here will be going to where you have your appearance. Under your appearance widget, right at your widget area here, you allowed it load out, and you just scroll down to where you have your footer. All right, bottom footer. So the bottom footer there has navigation. The first one there is navigation, and this is what you've seen. All right, so you can choose to this is it widgets. You can choose whatever you want displayed there. All right, look at what I have on mine though. Okay, so find it fast, 30 days free return shipping. All right, so you can see what I have there. You can also impute that as well. So find it fast is shown here. So what menu is, you can see the menu is picked from footer menu, but you can choose to either change it, customize it. You can bring this out and then add custom text here, and then you provide a content that Swift here. You can say something like okay, first order, kindly use this code at the checkout point, comma, while placing your order. As always, comma, we love and cherish you. All right, so if you save this, let's see what appears there before we configure it the right way. Okay, look at that there. All right, so another thing there can be, you can choose to also put a title to it. We didn't put a title to it. This is it. Amazing offer. Okay, refresh this. You can see this. So this particular one here, just go to widget again. You can choose to also remove this. Image can be brought up. You can choose to bring an image. So if you are bringing an image, just go to where you have just go to where you have art block. There's an art block here. All right, art. You can add the link, the text. Okay, add text, the add action. and then the link. Right. Action. Select your choice product and submit. Link. So you provide the link where this offer is, and then the image. Now, one thing you need to know is that at this particular point, the image has to be uploaded to your gallery first. All right, to your gallery here under media. All right, so add new image to your gallery. So from the gallery there, we can okay. So just right click. This seems too big though. Right click and copy this image. Come to footer. Let's save this and see what happens here. All right. In most cases, that wouldn't work too well for you. So you can forget about the image and just use another option there and still get the right thing done. All right. So you can take this out again. The next one, the last one that says customer care. All right. So the last one there, customer care widgets. No, this is another one. So this is bottom. All right. Customer care widget there is picked from menu section number 3, footer menu 3. All right, so you can go edit the footer menu. You can see my account as a customer care. You can check your account. You can track your order. You can check customer service. You can return stroke exchange, or you can read about the exchange, the return and exchange policy, the FAQs. Okay, now all these pages are under your page. All these are under pages. So the product support. Now, how do you change this information that are demo under this? So if you go to your pages, if you go to your pages here, all right, pages here, you get to see all those pages that are associated with okay, you can see FAQ. You've just passed FAQ. Okay, so privacy policy is here. Your account, of course, will be attached to your account once you sign up. So FAQ, this is the FAQ. You can edit the FAQ, frequently asked question. You can impute the questions your customers ask often. So this is the About Us page. You can edit the About Us page here. All right. So which other one here? So all the pages are probably have virtually, I mean, all the pages are here under your pages that are displayed here. So you just make sure that you check them all, and with all this, you are sure that your product is or your interface is already stable. So we are just gonna go for the setting under the WooCommerce before we wrap up this particular one. So coming down here, you can see how this displays. I had told you that This is more like saying for front view and side view of display. So when you added that, I showed us that. All right, so take a look at this clearly, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. I love it, and I'm sure you love it too. All right, but this we don't want it displayed the way it is. So this is gonna come up in form of a banner. So we find this under our widget. All right. So if you go to our widget, um, we're still under our widget here. Remember, we got here from appearance widget. All right. So from appearance widget is where we got here. So if you come back here, where we have sidebar. All right. Shop sidebar. Okay, so we'll see image here under our shop sidebar. We'll see image here, and you can see the image there needs to be replaced. All right, so replace the image. We must have designed. Take note of the dimension. Design according to the dimension, and then upload URLs to replace that particular design. Okay, so this is a similar thing there. That the same dimension that we designed for my store, yarele.com.ng. All right, just save this after you have brought it up this way, and then preview, refresh. Okay, so you can see, isn't it beautiful? Of course, I know you know it is. All right, so are you not happy with the colors? You don't like the yellow colors, you want the colors to change? Let's check it out how we can get that effected as well. So let's go back to our lecture here where we have styling. All right, so there are so many things you can do here. Of course, I have promised you we are not going to do more of code. Look at this yellow. So let's see which options we have here. We have red, we have gray, we have green, we have gold, we have flat blue. Which option would you prefer? Just check. All right, so okay, okay, so select it here. Let's refresh and see what it looks like. You can see it has changed. Do you like this better? It's up to you. All right, do you want to change it back to what it was? It's up to you. Do you want to go to black? It's up to you. You have different options here. You have a lot of advantage here, so you can select different options. And I tell you, you can always eat your cake and have it. All right, by that I mean you can always go back to another color even after 2 days. But of course, you know you need to maintain a particular color range so that you don't look like someone, a brand that is confused. All right, so but I love the yellow. Okay, maybe you want to try red, you want to try pink, whichever suits or whichever rocks your boat. Can always have it. All right, look at it here. Okay, so this looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. All right, let's go back to the home page. Okay, so here we are. You can see the mixture of colors beautifully managed. Okay, I'm sure you like it as well. Love it too. Yeah, beautiful, nice. All right, so let's go. How do we set up WooCommerce? Let's do some settings so that we can change our currency to Naira and do other settings. So coming with me here, let's just go to WooCommerce under here. This is WooCommerce. All right, so we click on this. All right, so it looks as though we didn't complete the WooCommerce setting. Build a better WooCommerce. Get improved. Okay. Okay. We've done all this. We've done all this. So let's check back. I think something is missing. The dashboard. Okay, still taking us there. So let's finish up with the WooCommerce setting, which is what I think we ought to have completed at first, and I believe we did. I'm surprised. Let's just complete this. Okay, woohoo, you are almost there. All right, so what is it showing us here? Based on the information you provided, you've prepared some final setup task for you to perform. Once complete, your store will be ready to launch. Okay, so click on it. Let's see, set up your store and start selling. All right, add your first product. We've had that already. Personalize your store. Create a custom homepage. We've done that already. Set up shipping and task. Okay, we will do that. Set up shipping. We will do that. We will do that. We will do that. We will do that. All right, let's just skip this and go to the main dashboard where we can finish the entire setting there. All right, no data for you yet. So everything seems to be okay now. So let's try back the WooCommerce setting. All right, so under the WooCommerce setting here, we have ship to all countries. So you need to choose. Are you shipping to all countries? Sell to all countries. If you're selling to only select specific country, so you can say I am shipping to Nigeria only. All right. So shipping locations. All right. So ship to specific countries only. Disable shipping and shipping calculations. Okay. So depending on what you are doing, default customer location. All right, so look at this. Okay, shop based on geolocate. Okay, geolocate with page caching. Enable tax rates and calculations. Now, if you want to add tax rates in Nigeria, you can add that on every product you add your tax. All right, now currency, Nigeria. All right, where should the currency display? Of course, left. And then how many thousand separator? Of course, you know it is comma. All right, decimal separator is full stop, which you know number of decimals too. That's what we use in our own country here. So take note of that. Although the system already understands that on your behalf and help you stay on a safe side. Product. Okay, so go through all these settings here. Shop. Okay, redirect to cart page after successful addition. Enable Ajax add cart buttons on archive. All right. All right. So placeholder image. Of course, we've selected that maximum of 7 kilogram, the weight measurement. All right. Enable reviews rather. So where people can come to after buying your products, they can come back and review this product was good or this product was bad. If you enable that, they will be able to do that. All right. Show verified owner label on customer reviews. All right. So reviews can only be left by verified owners. All right. So product ratings, enable star rating on review. Yes. So when you see 4 star, 5 star, 2 star, star rating should be required not optional. Okay, so it's not optional, so they must use star ratings to specify their rating um, ratio there. So if you're giving me 2 star, you should use this star. If you're giving me 4 star, 5 star, you should use it. All right, so prices entered with tax. So you want to enter your price with tax. You want to, okay, yes, I will enter prices inclusive of tax. So you can specify that based on your tax unit. All right. Okay. So calculate tax based on, all right, you can say calculate tax based on the customer billing address, based on shop base. Okay. Okay. So which is Nigeria. Okay. So round tax at subtotal level instead of rounding per line. Right, so you can choose to do so. Okay, so reduced rate, additional tax classes, reduce rate, zero rate. Now look at this. It just list additional tax classes which are not actually necessary. We just have to put the percentage of tax that is recommended right now in our country. All right, display prices in the shop. Of course, exclude tax, including tax, so you can choose. Of course, excluding tax, prices should exclude tax. At the checkout point is where tax should be added. All right, so display prices including tax and checkout, excluding tax. All right, so if you want to include tax, you include tax there as well. Price display suffix. All right, and a itemized display type. So all these things you choose if you want to include that, but know that there is a it has advantage and it has disadvantage. All right, so be sure that your tax calculation is right because you're also going to remit, especially if you're registering a limited liability, if you've registered a limited liability company. But then I'm not here to educate you on that. So let's go ahead with settings here. So this one is the payment process. Yes, under payments here, we have option pay on delivery, direct bank transfer. You can do that and then provide your bank account information. Okay, so you can also do check payments methods, check payments methods, check payments in person via checks. All right, check as in lodging of checkbook. You don't want that. All right, cash on delivery. There should be an option for cash on delivery. We are in Nigeria. All right, so we will integrate our own online payment gateway as well in this process. So let's just keep going. We'll come back to this because we are going to integrate our payment gateway like PayPal. I mean Paystack rather. PayPal doesn't really accept Nigerians that much, so we are using PayPal in a not so direct way. So we want to use the one that we can integrate for our clients easily, and you can integrate for yourself and sell your products easily. Paystack gives you that access, right? Guest checkout, allow customers to place orders without an account, allow customers to log into an account, an existing account during checkout. Now, this is it. If you allow them to guest checkout, one, you will lose people who you cannot follow up on because they use guest checkout, they didn't register. All right. So when they register, it makes more sense. All right. If you say no guest checkout, you leave. Make sure that they are registered before they can check out. All right. Allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. Yes, they can. If they have an account with you before, probably they bought before, and they come back, they can log in into an existing account, right? Account creation. Allow customers to create an account during checkout. Yes, you can. Allow customers to create an account on my account page. Yes. When creating an account, automatically generate an account username for the customer based on their name. No, so let them provide their username. Yeah, so that they can remember what they provided. When creating an account, automatically generate an account password. Let them provide their password so that they will remember. All right. So another thing here is account erasure request. Remove personal data from others on request. Yeah, okay, so you can see this one, remove downloadables on request. Yeah, so personal data removal, allow personal data to be removed in bulk from others. So come up here and the privacy page. This is your privacy page. I've already shown you where you can go and edit the page as well. So your privacy page, you can go and edit it easily there. All right. So you go to your pages and you edit privacy page, registration, privacy information. Just check this for them to read and understand. Also look at this, check out privacy policy. Let them get to read this as well. All right. So you come up here and personal data retain inactive accounts or months. Okay, you can say yes, months, yes. You determine that if you want to maintain inactive account that long, retain pending orders for days. Okay, after days it can wipe out. So you can provide the number of days. You can say for 5 days, 7 days, pending. All right. So the number of months inactive accounts can be maintained. You can also specify retain failed orders. You can also specify. So all this can be specified how long you want to maintain them or you want to let them go so that you can be registering new data. And okay, so you have your statistics right. Then emails. All right, so coming down here, you have new order email. When a new order is submitted, where should the email be sent? It should be sent to admin at Team so you can manage this. Okay, so I don't know what your domain is, but you know this is a training. But if you have your domain, for example, your sitename.com, all right, so you can choose this to be sales at your sitename.com. So another thing is that you must have gone to your control panel and you must have created an email like sales at teamtechsolution.com. So this will be now sales at your sitename.com. So with that, it will help you. The all the orders will be sent to you, right? But if you want it to be sent to your Gmail, you can always provide your Gmail here, and at the same time, so this will be the subject. Okay, site title, new order. All right, this will be the subject. Congratulations on the sale. Okay, and the information of the order will be displayed as well. Okay, so saving that, we'll go back to emails. Go back to emails here. All right, cancelled orders. You check where should the notification go to. Failed orders. Where should the notification go to? All right, order on hold. So just manage everything here as it pleases you. Don't forget, always put your cursor here to understand what they all represent. All right, customer invoice stroke order details. So you can manage it here. What the customer will receive as invoice. You can see the subject, the email heading, subject paid. All right, invoice for order number on on your site to quote the site, invoice for order number. So thanks for using our site. We can change this from thanks for shopping with us. Okay, shopping with us at. All right, this will automatically quote your site. All right, so now the content will be displayed under it, the real invoice with the all the product information and all that at the order, the total amount to receive it. Okay, so everything here, new accounts, just manage as much as you can here. All right, so you can also, this is, you can see from when email is sent to your customers, what we'll be having here is from the, well, your website name, the email address. Okay, like I said, you can change it to sales at. All right, so at the same time here, the title, okay, the footer text can be site built with, so you can remove this and provide your content. All right. So save this and we go to the last one here. Okay, second to the last one, which is integration. So integration here is a mind max mind license key. Okay, database file. So this one is not necessary. Leave this. All right. So come to where you have advanced, which also is not necessary. All right, so we've set virtually everything that needed to be set here. So at this point, you know that your checkout page is checkout, your cart page rather is cart, your checkout page is checkout. Manage account page is under your account. Terms and conditions. There is a page called terms and conditions. Make sure you edit them under your pages. All right, and add the content that is specifically for you. All right, pay order pay, okay, order received. So all these are more like tags that are already established in the system. So now just click on save all, and then let's go check if our currency has changed to start with, and then we come up to integrate our online payments. All right, I know you will be glad. You can see our currency has changed. We now operate with dollars. I mean with naira rather. Our currency has changed here. All right, so let's go see how we can integrate our payments gateway in our next video. So be sure you click on the next video to watch so that you get to see how we integrate our payment gateway paystack. Yeah, paystack is what we're going to be using for this purpose. I'll see you in our next video. My name is Timothy Anete. Okay, so back here, how do we integrate payment gateway to our platform? How do we integrate payment gateway like Paystack to our website? You know, I had told you that earlier, shared that with you that we are going to integrate Paystack, we're going to integrate payment gateway here so that we can easily have a means in which we are going to have payments directly into our account from here, right? You know, Paystack is a Nigerian payment gateway platform. All right, they provide a means for you to receive payment online. For example, your e-commerce platform, you really need Paystack to be able to receive payment online. So that's what we are going to be doing right now. So if you're creating your personal website, you're creating for your client, of course, you should know that this is very necessary. How you can integrate a payment gateway in the next 10 minutes or less. So we will be done. So quickly, you know, there is an add-on of Paystack add-on to WooCommerce. All right. Already here we have our WooCommerce here. So we just have to bring in Paystack plugin to this platform. So plugins I explained yesterday are those additional things that we add to this website to help us achieve a particular goal. That's why I call it add-on. All right. So quickly here, I'm going to go down to where we have plugins. Okay. Don't forget where we are. Plugins. This is it. This is where we have plugins here. So quickly, I'm going to click on add new. All right. So no, we are not checking the already installed. We are clicking on add new because we want to bring a new plugin here. So to help us achieve our goal here. All right, so quickly here, I'm going to search out, of course, if you had downloaded, like if you come here and search on Google Paystack WordPress plugin, you will see it here. You can easily download it from here as well, but then it's a free plugin. So instead of downloading here and bringing it up there, you can as well install it directly from the dashboard. Right, so you can download this in case you want to. Yeah, so this is it. This is Paystack plugin here that can be easily downloaded. It was updated 3 months ago. It has over 10,000 um, active installation, 10,000 plus active installation. That's to tell you that a whole lot of people are using it as well. All right, so the reviews are also not bad. Yeah, so you can see it accepts Mastercard, Visa card, Mastercard, bank account. There are so many options here. So you can pay with USSD code. You can even use your normal bank account to make payments, and you can use Visa QR code to also make payments. So it's really very easy and swift to process, and I really recommend it. Yeah, I do. I know there are a whole lot of other platforms out there that you can integrate, but then I also really recommend Paystack because I've been using it. I've been integrating it for clients, and it's been working for them without complaint, including my personal website. Of course, I started by showing you my e-commerce platform, which shows you that I at least have experienced this myself. So it's good to go. You can use that as well. So take it from me, it's good. So what we need to do here, I've already said that we got to plug in. I'm going to search out Paystack here. All right, so you will see options of Paystack dropping out there. Paystack WooCommerce payment gateway. All right, so this is the one we are installing. All right, so that has been installed. We are going to activate that as well. Okay, so quick one there. We've installed and activated that. So we are going to go to the setting now. It's very easy, very easy. So, but what you need to do is you make sure that you have signed up with Paystack. You have gotten your information, your account verified on Paystack, right? So when you have done that, you come to WooCommerce again. We go to settings, and then what we are going to check here will be going directly to the payment unit of page of WooCommerce, so we can activate Paystack right there. You know, the first time we had activated pay on delivery, we had activated bank transfer. Then right now we have want to activate payment online with Paystack. All right, so it's loading out here to show also we've done other settings. So what we just need to go straight up is go under the payments. I've clicked on the payments menu there. So we're going to scroll down and then look at it now. So our Paystack has been included right here. Before now, Paystack was not here, but right now our dear Paystack is here. So we're just going to put this active, enable it. Yeah, so we can manage it right away. So Paystack has been enabled. All right, set up. Let's set up Paystack. All right, so we are going to be look at this to avoid situations where bad network makes it impossible to verify transaction. Set your webhook URL here to the URL below. All right, so you can have your webhook here set up. All right, so from the developer setting, you can get that set from Paystack using this URL. All right, so here it's already enabled. Title debit to credit card. Description: make payments using your debit and credit card. Okay, I think I'm okay with the information right there. Now payment page. All right. Um, Inline. All right, inline shows the payment pop up on the page, while inline embed shows the payment page directly on the page. So either of these, we can just use the embed option. So it would just stay there instead of pop. Right. Now test secret key, public secret key. So what you need to provide here is the public secret key. All right, and then the test secret key. Now, once you provide this, of course, I have mine. I'm not going to bring it here because it's personal. I have to protect that. So once you've signed up on Paystack, Paystack will grant you this. You will be able to bring in, you'll be able to have your information, your test secret key and your test public key, where you can bring it right here and to connect your platform and your pay stack. All right, so right here you say additional pay stack gateways. All right, so look at this. Give us what they mean here. Okay, create additional custom page tag based gateways. This allows you to create additional page tag gateways using custom filters. You can create a gateway that accepts only Valve cards, a gateway that accepts only bank payments, a gateway. So this is when you want to separate, but I really don't see that, because if you want options so that whatever platform, whatever what if anyone wants to make, you have a MasterCard, you want to pay with a MasterCard, you have a BAF card, you want to pay with a BAF card, you want to have a Visa card, you want to pay with a Visa card, or you want to use USSD code option, or you want to use the bank account number option, pay. All those options should be rightly accepted so that people don't get habits of non-acceptance of cards or option. Right. So save cards, enable payments via saved cards, of course. So if people have bought something here before, their cards are saved and they want to come back and buy, all right, so you can just enable payment card. All right, custom meta type, enable custom meta type. This is what they mean here. All right, so if enabled, you will be able to send more information about the other pay stack. All right, look at it. So you can see all the information there. Phone number, and they send to pay stack, which to me are not necessary. So let it stop within you. So save this. But remember, you have to go sign up on Paystack and achieve your test mode, your what rather. Okay, so deactivate this from test mode so that you can have the right keys to put the live secret key and also live public key. So you will need this two before payment can be made with Paystack, live secret key and live public key. All right. So when you sign up with paystack.com, you will have that. Of course, I'm sure you know paystack.com. Once you sign up there and you have your account verified and activated, you will be you in your dashboard. You have access to your live secret key there, where you can bring and have it integrated to your web platform, and you are sure that your live secret key and live public keys will help you receive payments easily when your products are bought. All right, so now right now let's go check how we can submit an order here. So fine, let's try with this how we can count order and see what we've done so far before we call it a day with the e-commerce platform, and look at other means of creating site using WordPress as well. All right, so this is just one way of it. So I've clicked on add to cart there, and it has redirected us to checkout. All right, so proceed to checkout. All right, here you can see. Okay, you can see the amounts there, 2,900. All right, so okay, the option bank payment. Now the reason why Paystack is not here is that Paystack is not fully activated. You've not added the live key, you've not added this live public key and the live secret keys. All right. So as it stands now, Paystack option is not here. We only have bank transfer or cash on delivery. So they can choose either of the option cash on delivery, pay with cash upon delivery. All right. So here you sign up because you are a new account holder. You can sign up here with the information here. Right, your first name, your last name, and then your company name, optional. All right, so your phone number. Then at the end of this, you just come to where you have place order, and once you click on place order, your order is placed. All right, so this is how to create a simple but very amazing e-commerce platform with payment gateway integrated right on your platform. Now, before we go, there are two more important things to integrate here. Social medias. All right, fine. You may need to understand that people chat easily on WhatsApp, and as such, you would like to integrate a means in which people can easily chat with you on WhatsApp. So if you come to dashboard here, you can also go to where you have a plugin and quickly install and configure that as well. So okay, let me go to this other page here because this one seems to be dedicated to WooCommerce only. All right, so plugins here, add plugins. All right, so look at it here. We have WhatsApp, WhatsApp chats. All right, so we have the click to chat, immediate chat on WhatsApp there. Join chat, okay. All right, so okay, so this one has a many install 100,000. So let's go with this. No, I think there is one up there. Okay, this one too has 100,000. Click to chat. Okay, so let's start with this. All right, let's start with this, and we take it up here as after we activate, install, activate this, and then come to you have let's go to under. This is it. Click to start. All right, so let's configure this, customize the entire thing there. All right, so come up here and enter WhatsApp number. All right, so provide your WhatsApp number that you want there. All right, so enter WhatsApp or WhatsApp business number with country code. Remember country code. Okay, so no need to add any prefix plus. All right, so come down and fill the pre-message. Um, Hi, we are glad to have you on our platform today. How may I, will- I am here to help you confirm your order. So whatever content you want to write there is fine. All right, but let it be a content that is a direct call to action like as we are putting here. Call to action. Click to chat with us. All right, so okay, let's see. Enable features, enable features, chat, share, group. All right, so it's enable WhatsApp chat, enable group features, enable share features. All right, Facebook Analytics, Google Analytics. So save this. Okay, so let's go see what happens there. Normally it's ought to show us. Okay, so yeah, it can show us position, place, bottom, top, bottom. All right, you can choose okay, right or left. I like it at the left. I like it at the left. All right, so let's save this again and come check this out. Okay, so look at it here. If this was a mobile phone, of course, you know, at the click, they will chat immediately with WhatsApp if that was a mobile phone. All right, so we'll go back to our WhatsApp there. Okay, so deactivate the group. Let it be only group. Click that because right now it's showing group, and we've not created any group there. Let it be only click the chat on this platform. So just deactivate the group. You know how we added the group there. So come down here where we enabled and remove group. Just let it be only chat. Disable rather. Disable group. Right. Let it be only chats and come back and refresh. Okay, when people come up here and the not everybody has the ability to detect what they want. Okay, so once they come, they click on this, and they remember if they were using mobile phone, of course you will know every 95% of internet users access the internet with mobile phone. Now look at the message. Hi, we are glad to have you on our platform today. I am here to help you confirm your order. And you can see that very fast and easy. All right. So imagine that someone comes here and is having difficulties trying to make sales, contact to submit order rather. And it just says, let me start. So and you can see that 90% of Nigerians or in fact human like ease. A whole lot of people like ease. Or let me not generalize it. So people, let me not specify it rather. People like ease, and when they try that, this form is too long. They just start, hello, I saw this on your platform. I'm trying to place an order, but I'm having difficulty. Guide me. All right. So immediately you pick up from WhatsApp there and guide them through the process. So I am glad this served you. And yes, as you may know, if you want to add like where we are here, if you wanted to add your plugin like Facebook plugin here on this computer, but though I storage you can always have the button here. It makes your page neat. Yeah, I can always have the button instead of having that drop so many content from directly from Facebook. They are not filtered. I always prefer buttons, right? So at the same time, I want you to explore more, learn more, take your time, watch the video, and if you have any difficulty, call the number on the screen. I'll be glad to help you furthermore. Don't forget, this was the first part of our website development for e-commerce business using WordPress. All right, how to develop your e-commerce website using WordPress in easy and effective way. I promise you, we are not going to be needing codes, and from the beginning to the end here, I'm sure we've not done anything with code. So let's go and see how we develop a corporate